Hey, welcome back to Ray's Toys and Collectibles. Today we're taking a look at the Ramen Toy Ramen Armored Vehicles series, The Hunter. Now this tank retails for approximately $200 and I think that's a really good price for this size of vehicle. It's made for 1/12 scale figures, so your 6-inch classified series, Marvel Legends or whatever army type figures you have will work nicely with this one. You can stretch it to 7 or 8 inch, they will definitely look nice next to it. And I think they'll also fit nicely into it, but it will require some finesse to get it done. So the box here looks really good, made to look like an army crate, wood, metal detail. It has these nice claw marks which just screams Wolverine to me, so yeah, that's already awesome. So yeah, nice box, nice and sturdy as well, feels good. So yeah, for $200 I'm already impressed with the size of the box, and it's pretty heavy as well. So yeah, and I think if another company would make this tank this size, they would probably ask a lot more than $200. Yes, of course you have to also consider shipping fee, but yeah, I've bought from Ramen Toy before and very reasonable shipping fee, and they ship out really fast and you get the items in a very nice condition because of the way they pack it. So yeah, and I've had this for a while now, so yeah, let's take a look. And Ramen did a really great job with the packing. It comes in this foam-like piece, so very nice and sturdy. So you will not have any problems getting this in good condition, because you know how rough they are with the postal services nowadays. So this is really good. So inside the box you will also find a nice instruction sheet showing you how to put the tank together, also some of the features. There are a lot of stickers here. It's a very big sticker sheet, and they are transferable stickers, so you have to rub them on so it will look like painted on detail instead of just a sticker. There are a lot of nice stickers here. I might just put the name of the tank on it, maybe even a skull or a star. I'm not sure yet, but there are a lot of stickers. And yeah, the small stickers might be a little difficult to peel off, and I've seen a few people that had some trouble with them, but yeah, the big ones people seem to have no issue with. So yeah, that's a nice one in the middle. This one, I might put that one on. So here's the Hunter out of the box, and it's a big one. Look at this. Yeah, you can see the edges of my photo cube. Unfortunately, this thing is just massive. So in case you're wondering how big this tank is, get your pens and papers ready. There we go. 57 centimeters long, or 22.4 inches. The width is 26.5 centimeters or 10.4 inches. The height depends on the antenna. 34 centimeters or 13.3. Width and without 20 centimeters or 7.8 inches. So yeah, he's a big boy. So taking a look at the top here, there's a nice machine gun. You move up and down. You can also rotate at the base here. A very nicely detailed. Very cool. Then there's a hatch here that can open up, so you can put a figure in there. And there's also a seat. And if you have a bigger figure and you don't want him to sit down but just stand, so it goes in a little deeper if you have a bigger figure, because this is a 1/12 scale vehicle. So you have a 6-inch figure, it will probably fit nicely. But if the figure is a little bigger, yeah, you can choose to flip that away. And here's just a quick look. Red Skull manning the machine gun. And that looks pretty good, man. I think that's really nice. I do not collect any G.I. Joe figures, but if you have a G.I. Joe collection, yeah, this could definitely be a centerpiece in your display. And on this side of the tank, there's this piece that can turn around. So, taking a look at the back of the vehicle, also detailed very nicely. Nice sculpt here, nice taillights here. There's also this piece. If you have a vehicle that can be towed, you can just hook it on here. It's a ring that can open slightly and you just can close it like this. So that's really cool. So if you have a GI Joe Valaverse trailer, you can hook it on here, which is really nice. Also, if you have the setup where you want to have this tank in storage mode, you can use this piece. Attaches with a magnet. There's a hinge, and it can open up like this. So if you turn the turret around, you can put the cannon in here and just close it back up. And if you use the hinge, you can put it on here with a magnet, and it looks like the tank is in storage mode. So yeah, that's really cool. And if you're not using it, just goes on with a magnet. So I really like this. It's an extra bit of detail they didn't have to include, but it's really nice. Then taking a look at the turret, this can move up. It's a little bit of a ratchet in there, but it does go up very nicely. No blast effect included, which is a shame, but I do understand it, just to keep the cost down. And perhaps in the future they'll offer us a pack of blast effects, which would be nice. I also tried some blast effects from my other toy lines, but I haven't found any that work for this vehicle. And then you can also turn the turret around, which is very cool as well. But just and this is the only flaw with the vehicle. It doesn't really lock in securely, because if you turn it around all the way to the side, the turret will pop off. So if you want to prevent this, you have to press it down, and then you can just turn it around. So yeah, the locking mechanism could have been a little better, but that's the only flaw I see with this vehicle. So if you thought that was the coolest bit of this vehicle, guess again. Check this out. There's a suspension. That is really cool. That is so nice. Look at that. And then even better, working threads. I mean, come on. This is the coolest thing ever, right? And yeah, this is a cloth that I use for photos and filming, so it doesn't work as great here, but if you have it on smooth surface and pushing it around, it even sounds like a real tank. So cool. So just a quick look at the inside of the turret. You can see the seat here, and it can just move down. So again, if you have a figure that cannot sit down because of the articulation, lack thereof, or it has a skirt piece like that Red Skull does, or maybe it's too big for the seat, you can just flip it down and you can have it poke out of the top. So here's the inside of the tank, and it looks really good. It looks nice and very detailed. See some stickers for the dashboard. You can see the steering columns, and you can see the seats. The seats cannot be adjusted. However, you can move these. And while the Hydra Soldier Red Skull cannot fit in it because of the stupid skirt, this figure goes in nicely. And of course you can also put other 1/12 figures in there. There's enough room, so you can probably also fit 7-inch, maybe even 8-inch figures in there. Of course 8-inch is kind of stretching it. You probably have to do some weird bending with the legs to get it done. But Marvel Legends figures, they definitely fit in very nicely, and I think G.I. Joe figures will also fit in nicely. And just a quick size comparison to Marvel Legends figures. On the right, Red Skull, and on the left is the Captain America. It's the comic version with the motorcycle, but yeah, it reuses parts of the Captain America First Avenger movie figure, so yeah, I just used it as a movie figure. And the tank also looks great next to the Marvel Select Hulk from the Avengers movie. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm liking this too. Just have a few soldiers in it. Have Hulk punch the shit out of them. Yeah, that works for me. So, what do I think of this vehicle? I think it's awesome. I think this is the perfect tank to go with your 6, 7 or 8 inch action figure collection. 7 or 8 inch might be a little hard to get into the tank, but they will definitely be able to sit in that hatch and it will look great. The tank, working suspension, working threads, that is awesome. Only negative is the turret, it pops off too easily. A release button would have been nice. Maybe they can work that into a version 2.0 or into a future army vehicle. Yeah, other than that, flawless vehicle. 9.5 out of 10. Highly recommended. Check their website, Ramen Toy. And yeah, they also made other vehicles and they're all really good. And the price points are, yeah, they're great. I mean, come on. Another company that made this would have probably at least asked $100 more, maybe even 150. So yeah, the quality and the value is definitely there. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please stay tuned for much more. I appreciate it if you subscribed and hit that like button if you're already a subscriber. You're awesome. You're amazing. Pat yourself on the back and please stay tuned for more. This is Ray from Ray's Toys and Collectibles. Bye bye.